So now, another thing people don't realize is an issue, and, you know, even in the 50s, 60s, and today, another problem we have is peer pressure, right? So what peer pressure is the group around you trying to make you make the right or wrong choice for you before you're ready to, too, right? See, a lot of people do that to you, too, right? Now, well, I remember one of the things Molly told me is she was raped while in junior high or high school somewhere. And again, right. That's still a form of peer pressure, right? The person forced her to have sex, right? And again, right, I know. That's why she got confused when I said we were in a relationship, but I still meant friendship as a relationship as well, right? Now, the thing about sex is it's still a sexual relationship, right? When you have sex or not, right? So that's what I meant. We went to the sexual part of a friendship with benefits, right? But again, she's kind of flaked out on me, right? And started talking about rape. And see, the problem was I was trying to make sure I didn't get her pregnant because we kind of rushed everything, right? And suddenly we were having sex, right? And it was a quickie too, right? And then when I wanted to go to the store and buy some birth control or something, right? She didn't want to do it when we got back. So like I said, right, that's okay too, right? And but I done came in her and all that, right? We done finished kind of quick, right? So I was called a quickie, right? But I also wanted to do more, but then when we got back, she didn't act interested anymore. And again, right, I let her be on top, too, to show I wasn't trying to control her, right? Well, see, that's the problem, right? She, jumped my balls more than I did hers, but I, again, right, couldn't do nothing about it either, right? Now, the thing is, though, right, she went from that to rape, too, right, and started talking about raping her, right, when, again, she was on top, right, of me, right, not me, her, right, Thought I was still smaller then, and I gained the weight since then, but like I said, right, So once you start acting weird like that, even if you were to come back, I'm trying to deal with you then, right? You done broke off almost all communication with me, right? And see, that's what makes a friendship as well, is you keep talking to each other and no matter what, right? But like I said, I ain't talked to Myron and David in years, right? That's because, again, I'm starting to wonder if Myron and David were just, like I said, friends I had to use a ride to get around with, right? I mean, and they didn't really like me being around them, right? Kind of felt that way sometimes too, right? But there again, right? I don't know what to do about it because we're living in the same area, right? Now we don't, right? Even when I was in Garden City, Myron would have to go out of his way to even stop by, and all he wanted to do was watch pornos. And like I said, I don't feel comfortable watching a porno with a guy, right? It's not personal, right? That's all I mean, right? I'll watch a porno by myself, but again, that's so I can take care of business, right? If I want to or not, right? Now, see, that's the thing, though, right? The Bible don't deal with porno like you think, right? No, it don't, right? You're trying to add to the commandment of God, the commandment of men. Why is that, right? Well, the Bible didn't have pornography like we have today, right? So what you're trying to do is control the watching of it. Now, if you as the pastor watch it yourself, and then you tell your congregation not to, that's hypocrisy, right? It is. So you can't do something and then tell your church not to do it. Jesus told you not to do that either, right? No. Right. It's like the scribes and Pharisees and their idea of a gift, right, for your mother and father when they get older instead of taking care of them, actually, right? What it means instead is you pay them money to find a way to take care of themselves, right, or something. Or buy them a caretaker, kind of like a nurse today, right? Or put them in a nursing home, right? When you're supposed to take care of them, right? That's kind of what that was, right? As they took care of you when you were a child, you're supposed to take care of them, right? Yes, it's kind of a hassle, but, that's how it was supposed to be, right? In the law of Moses, right? Anyway, right? You're supposed to honor your father and mother, right? Mm-hmm. But we don't even do that anymore, do we? Right? We left that one far behind, right? A long time ago, right? But, now you just put them in a nursing home or, right? Assisted living, which I'm not that bad off, but like I said, my house ain't spick and span, but it don't bother me none, right? Right. All it is empty bottles or, right, cans, right, on the thing, and all it contained was soda, right? It's an aluminum can, so it don't rust or corrode either, right? Does it? No. But when I get the chance, if I'm laying down now, I'm probably hurting in my ankle or something. You did? So I don't want to be on my feet right now. I'm trying to get the pain out my ankle. I even exercise when I lay down, but it hurts, right? So again, right. I'm still trying to do something, but right now I'm inactive, right? I'm having to lay down again, right? So that's the point too, right? I'm making do with what I gotta do, right? And if I don't have a girlfriend around the house to help me out, I don't have a girlfriend around the house to help me out, right? That's all I need a little bit. That's all I want a little bit, right? Mm-hmm. But it's hard to find one that's really available, right? See, most of us pair up with during high school or junior high, right? Mm-hmm. Well, I didn't have that luck, right? The girls didn't flock to me or anything. I tried, you know what I mean, right? I had more girlfriends, though, at the river than I did in school, right? Yeah, right. But I still had girlfriends. But, like, with Lisa, she was in a different county. She was in Bryan County, and I was in Effingham, right? And we met at the Geechee River, right? Mm-hmm. And even that only lasted until the end of summer next following year, right? And that, we went to prom. She went to prom with me. Well, in the 11th grade, you go to prom, but again, right? Mm-hmm. It was all right, whatever, right? At least I went, huh? With someone, right? But, like I said, right? It is what it is, right? And we rode with Myron, right? So again, right? That's all water under the bridge, that right? Mm-hmm. You can't change your past, and you can't go to prom when you're 52. I don't think there's much you can do but go to clubs, and I'm not into that anymore. Again, my back hurts, so I might get a lap dance once in a while, but that's the blue moon, like I said, right? Right now, I don't even have cash for it, so that's not a concern, right? Right. Mm-hmm. Like I said, that, right? You can't sweat the small stuff, right? Mm-hmm. But if Samson is doing it and it's in the will of the Lord, right? You're judging single men who go to strip clubs where it's really hard to sleep with the stripper, right? It ain't as easy as you think. Idiot. They're not supposed to sleep with the customers anyway, no. It's part of the job, right? You're paying them for a little touchy-feely. The closest you might can get is third base, and they might let you stick your tongue in it, but that's it. You know what I mean, right? But you're not supposed to have sex in the champagne room, like Chris Rock said. No sex in the champagne room. And all that. Right. But if you can't even get past third base, that's all you can do, right? Because the girls are telling you that. And you're just paying for a $30 lap dance or $150 in the back room. And that's all it is, right? But y'all still act crazy. I know. You still want to control people. And see, if you can play by the rules, that ain't the problem, is it? No. The problem is people who can't play by the rules or want to hurt people, right? For no reason. Yeah. Right. Exactly. But I did worse on dates, I know, right? You know, Lisa and I tried oral sex when we were even at the river, right? I know. So we made out, did all the other stuff, right? Butt sex, right? I mean, it was near her opening, right? But I didn't go inside, right? And that's because of whatever was going on in her head at the time, right? Yep. And see, I still respected her not wanting to go all the way. Though she let me put it on the outside, but not go in. So I held back, too, right? And just rubbed it on the outside. What would that be considered? Foul ball? I don't know. Right. Fell ball into the stands. Right. And the first full contact, like I said, was the girl at Shay's party, and that's more went on than I remember there, Shay. Right? You pissed your girlfriend off when you went off with her. I wasn't too happy about it myself, right? Because y'all were gone for a while, all right? Where the hell you go? We broke down. What's your excuse? Right? You went off of me, right? Well, like I said, I'm not obsessed with sex with anyone, but commitment's about being faithful to one person, right? But if I'm not sure what's going on, or I'm blacking out, or I'm losing time, something's wrong, right? I know. Someone in the store don't want me to know what happened, right? Whether it's Michelle herself or someone else, I don't know, right? So that would be kind of silly of her if she did something with me or not. I keep saying it both ways. I don't know, right? But I do know I was in there longer than I should have been, right? And you can't change, I know that. Get over it. If you tried to do something to block out my memory, I survived it, right? Whatever it was. And see, that's going to scare the hell out of you. I hope. Now, some people you can't scare no matter what you do with them, right? There's a song in the Christian world called You Can Heal the Sick, Raise the Dead, Turn the Sky from Blue to Red. But no matter what they see or what they hear, some people they never believe. And you can't do it by that either, right? Mm-hmm. See, it's like Ripley's Believe It or Not in the Christian world, too. A person can only tell you something, right? Silly. Our job ain't to make you believe, right? It's to tell you. Mm-hmm. And there's your cat with on a little bit. She got a new video out. Look kind of cool. I must have MTV, by the way. I just booted it, right? Copyright and all that. Even though I'm buying the service, like I told you before, right? I'm trying to pay off a loan so I could go back to paying them again, whatever, right? Or advertising Dish Network. The best cable company out there, right? Okay.